So I put up here fairy dust versus science because I've had confrontations with a number of people over the years who, find out that I'm an acupuncturist. They find out that I practice Chinese medicine. They're like, oh, yeah, fairy dust, right? Yeah, chi, it's all fairy dust. And that's kind of just this, it's just funny that word comes up. It's a sort of just complete discrediting of the science of traditional Chinese medicine. So chi is a concept. It's an approximation, just like any scientific model. If we can just agree on that, it's a concept. It's an approximation of what is really there. So one of the things that happens a lot of times is that people go, oh, well, that's such a simple thing. It's so, it's so archaic and so simple that it doesn't have any purpose anymore. Well, the important piece in this slide is that the scientists cannot obtain a correct model by excessive elaboration. Elaborating on your model that's already inherently wrong does not make it right. So I'm going to drop into this next slide on mitochondria, on ATP, and on chi, because the mitochondria is a very interesting, beautiful concept, right? This little energy powerhouse that lives inside of our cells. And now I'm bridging right into the biomedical side of this conversation. And I'll just start with the idea that for me, ATP is basically the currency, the physical currency of chi, okay? You've got the NADH and FADH to drive the electron transport chain, which we get a lot of energy off that too. And those things are part of the chi process. But the energy of chi gets stored in ATP. We're talking about herbs that promote chi circulation. I picked 3. I've got one of my favorites of all time, Chuanxiang, or Ligusticum, also known as Nidium. We've got Melia tusendan, Chuanlianza. That's another one that's really great for just strongly moving the chi. And then Curcuma longa, Jianghuang, which I actually ended up replacing with the wild version called Yu Jin, or Curcuma aromatica. It's more aromatic and it's more invigorating. Dosing here is 3 to 12 grams. Got to be a little careful. Some people are sensitive to it. If you get too much of it in the wrong patient, I've never had anybody ever have an issue with it, just for the record. But nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, it's really about preparation and using the wrong. If you use the right fruit, it's really toxic. But if it's been prepared, it's been aged, that helps just kind of diminish its toxicity. But it's the combination I was talking about was Corydalis. So let's talk about wrapping this up for you guys here. And the formulation idea is that there's some pearls that we got through this lecture, some really important pieces for all herbalists to understand about these 3 ways to affect the chi.